Ladies, I have a question. So I have been noticing, and I don't know if it's just me, that so many celebrity women, Black women, are getting into the hair game. So I know there's Taraji, Lala. Who knew Lala? I think she's doing a hair growth. Tia, sister. No, sorry, Tia. Who else? Gabrielle Union. Everyone went bananas. I saw this like sacred part of Beyonce. Tracy Ellis Ross. We know.
Definitely. Sorry, Janita. We're gonna have to go down that road a little bit once we're done. Go ahead.
Tracy Ellis Ross, but pattern, which I actually do use, and I do like it. I will say because it smells good compared to some of the other brands. And Kenya Moore, which I didn't know about.
Oh my gosh, Kenya! Remember she had on one of the shows, she came for another housewife. Okay,
but
so yes.
Back to what inspires me is that, for so much time, we've not been in business in the spaces that really affect us. To see Black women take ownership of our space, our very, hair is probably one of the most important things in Black female culture. And to see celebrities, and I mean, obviously there are other Black women who have, I think Mielle, Mielle, is Black owned, a couple other, and I was so surprised. I did a little research, but I got very excited because I just think that we're getting this turnaround in business where we're starting to say, you know what? We're the buyers, we're biggest consumers in this vertical, and let's get on the other side of it. Let's become the sellers. So I just was wondering, does anyone have any of you used any of these Black owned brands?
I'm just starting to realize, for me, actually, you and Aurora helped me learn about hair rolls. And so I have been using hair rolls for years.
Oh,
and those
you have?
It's what I have. I use hair rolls, and I use the blowout spray. That is and then
it is great.
Yes, I learned.
I had no idea how necessary blowout spray is. Janita, take me on hair rolls.
And then the No Suds shampoo was one of the most critical moments in my hair life, because I learned that a lot of my breakage was coming because of the shampoo drying out my hair. So No Suds shampoo is critical. And so it is another level. It takes it to the next level.
I just appreciate the fact that now there's variety, because you use a handful of people. And then when I got a little bit annoyed when Pantene got in the game. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, who lasts, who doesn't last. And I know that you brought up Queen Bee's.
Sacred, right? With the C.
Sacred, Lord Jesus. It's just interesting to see the TikTok banter on it.
Mm-hmm. How is it?
People are saying they appreciate, it works. They're saying they like it, but there are so many layers and layers and bottles that you have to use. So I'm curious to see whether or not it's going to be approachable for just the layperson who doesn't have all that money to spend $500 on shampoo. And it'll be interesting.
Like a 5-step program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. And I just hope we get to keep going with this.
Agreed. And that we continue to grow back to what I keep saying, our seller side.
Welcome to Sispreneur Stories. We're a podcast created by 3 7th-generation sister entrepreneurs. I'm Kanji.
I'm Aurora.
And I'm Janita. Today's theme is Hair Care Revolution. Secrets to having the eye to pioneer a movement. The natural hair movement exploded in 2017. On July 3rd, 2019, California became the first U.S. state to prohibit discrimination over natural hair. The global natural hair care products market is estimated to be $10 billion, and it's expected to grow to $12.2 billion by 2026. In today's electrifying episode of Sispreneur Stories, we have a trailblazer in the beauty industry, Takeisha Berry Brooks, the fearless business maven who's been redefining hair care since before it became a lasting trend.
Hello, Memphis. I'm Ernest Strickland, President and CEO of the Black Business Association of Memphis. In a world filled with noise, we stand firm, advocating for the prosperity of our community. As the title sponsor of Sispreneur Stories, our commitment goes beyond words. The Black Business Association has been an anchor for Memphis entrepreneurs, navigating challenges and championing resilience. Our involvement in Sispreneur Stories is a reflection of the serious work we're doing to redefine the business landscape in our city. May each episode be a catalyst for personal growth, resilience, and inspiration.
Meet my sister. Takeisha Berry Brooks is the unstoppable force behind A Natural Affair. With 2 decades of hair care expertise, she's not just a stylist, she's a trailblazing beauty expert who's revolutionizing the industry. Armed with a cosmetology license and a burning passion for helping clients restore their hair's health, Takeisha has been trained by the best in the business. As a certified stylist and consultant for Sister Locks and a brand ambassador for Motion's Curly to Straight line, she's at the forefront of hair care innovation. But her journey doesn't stop there. Takeisha's fearless entrepreneurial spirit led her to open A Natural Affair Beauty Lounge in 2008. The salon, dedicated to embracing and empowering natural beauty, recognized by Essence magazine as one of the 25 most beautiful and inspiring Black women in the world in 2006, Takeisha is a true icon in the natural hair care realm. Join us as we dive into Takeisha's extraordinary story of passion, innovation, and transformation. Welcome, Takeisha.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Hi, Keisha. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Takeisha.
All right, let's jump in. Tell us about that pivotal moment when you went from stylist to sispreneur.
Yeah. So, pivotal moment. Do we want to start early or we want to start with where I've been in the past year or so?
¿Por qué no los dos? Let's do both.
Okay. So for me in the beginning, I knew I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. My parents were both entrepreneurs growing up. And so I feel like that's where it was instilled in me. Starting out early in life, I took cosmetology when I was in high school. And the rest is history. With me taking cosmetology at the time, my mom was actually going natural. She had long, straight, relaxed hair. And she was transitioning back in 94, 95. And from there, that's where I began to get rooted.
Literally.
Oh, wait, Takeisha. So because you said, then naturally, that's what I did. So you knew right out of the womb that you wanted to do hair. That's so cool. Because most people go into college and, they're like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I think it's cool if that's what your trajectory was.
Yeah, I remember my mom when I was in high school or when I was entering high school and it was time for me to create my track. I just let her know that please don't waste your money on college because I'm not going. At that time, I had begun to master my own craft and just doing hair, period. I hadn't mastered natural hair yet, but I mastered doing relaxed hair by mimicking what I would see going to the salon visits every 2 weeks with my mom. That was our thing. So I would come.
Wait, sorry, 2 weeks and 5 hours later.
Yeah. Yes, but I found myself being intrigued by every stylist in the room. And I remember they were pretty, they were doing really good hair, and they had wads and wads of cash in their apron. And looking at that as a kid, 11, 12 years old, I was fascinated by that. So I would come home, I had my cousins, I would come home and practice on their hair, and they helped me perfect, where I am. Without them, I wouldn't be,
Well, you got to pay homage to your family and say, you made me who I am by letting me do your hair.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Our hair. So quick question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Since the hair care industry is constantly evolving, how do you stay ahead of the curve in terms of trends and what your customers want and new technologies to make sure that you're still a trailblazer in the industry?
That is a great question. I feel like since I have stepped away from behind the chair, I decided to do that last January 2022. So that was a big pivotal point and a big major cliff jump for me because I was used to being at the salon every day, and working and being in the environment. And now I had to switch that to where I'm at now. And I realized that in this 1.5-year journey that I've been out here, that God has definitely put me on a new journey. And I know something's happening right now. Something's happening in the industry. Something's happening, period. Like we are going into a world of more technology. Everything is shifting. So as a matter of fact, I'm on my way to New York tomorrow to attend a beauty and natural hair event. Because
where is the Javits Center?
It's going to be at the Metro Pavilion.
Okay, wonderful. And what does that entail?
Say that again.
What does that entail?
Oh, so it's going to be just a huge vendor market, and it's going to be just an opportunity for me to get my line. Well, another thing that I've done, Country, hold on, I stepped ahead. Me and my husband created a e-commerce store as well. So we've been having an e-commerce store since 2019, and we have our own product line called Defied Natural Hair. So in the process, I have been just learning.
Sorry, that's a 2 snaps.
Yeah, we do soul snaps.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So I wanted to cut her off too and just thank you, Janita. Yes.
Congratulations. That's hard.
A product on the market that's so hard. Okay, you go. You and your husband. Oh, that's great. Okay, go on.
Yes. So now, my husband, he's been a truck driver for over 20 years. He still is a truck driver while he's allowing me to be home and be creative and figure out this next phase of where I'm supposed to go. And the only way that I'm supposed to do that is I'm going to have to take these big, giant leaps of faith and go into a whole nother city that I know nothing about. I've been to New York one time. That was when me and Destiny was in Essence magazine when she was 7. We're going
cute.
Back. Yes, we're going back tomorrow. Destiny's going with us and my husband is going. And we're going to get out there and we're just trying to see like what's really happening in the industry, what's happening in the event industry. What are people really, what type of information people are seeking? Like everybody has information now, but is the information correct? So the thing is, this is like me going to, a Spelman or Howard or Lane or TSU. Instead, I invest in these experiences and go out of state and just find out what's happening. And that's how I stay ahead of the curve.
Well, that's amazing because, when you look at the journey of Black hair care, it has gone, so far. We started by our hair, then we realized, oh no, like that's killing us, making us sick, or it's just terrible. Why don't we embrace our natural hair? And, it's been, I'd say a good like 10 to 20 years, sort of that transition has been happening. And it seems like everybody's on the bandwagon now. Besides what you say, you mentioned that you stay ahead of the curve by like keeping on top of it. But what made you decide to go natural? Because a lot of times I would go into my salon and they would do anything into my hair without really understanding what they were doing. They were just doing it to make it look.
Yes.
So I want to know why you decided to go natural and just talk about that, please.
Okay, great. The funny part about me going natural, so I went natural in 2000. The year before, no, I take that back. The same year I had attended the World Natural Hair Show in Atlanta, which that show inspired me to create naturals in the city here in Memphis. I had attended her show, and at the time I was fresh with my cosmetology license. I had been out a year in, I had been a year in having my cosmetology license, and I had worked for a couple of people. And at the time, my mom had started getting sister locks. She had gotten sister locks installed. And so that was way back in the day before, like now sister locks are way popular. But she sent me to Atlanta and she invested in the sister lock class for me.
Wow.
Please forgive me. What is sister locks?
Sister locks.
Get that out because it.
Yeah,
or is her black card revoked? But that's all right.
Oh, shut up.
We're all educator.
You know what? This question right here.
Okay, just go ahead and
conversation.
Just you know what? Go ahead and do it. It's
okay. Come on, Takeisha. For us out there don't know, go ahead and let us know, please.
Oh my God.
So sister locks basically is a micro thin lock that is created by a locking pattern and tool. It is a trademark. It is a trademark hairstyle. So the founder and creator of Sister Locks is Dr. Joanne Cornwell. She and her sisters are out of San Diego, California. And they created it back in 93, 94. And so now it started as a small company and now has grown to them having consultants all over the world now. And
wow.
Yeah, so besides me, I have my team. I have five young ladies who are currently obtaining, they have obtained or is obtaining their certification in Sister Locks, but have trained and have installed and has a residual clientele working at the salon.
Wow. So one thing that came to mind when Janita was asking you that was, I've seen articles about relaxers leading to fibroids in Black women. And then, you also just the health part of it all, right? And then the whole issue of alopecia and how hair growth can be stunted when you're really messing with your scalp like that, and you can kill your hair roots. I don't know if you wanted to just talk about just the benefits of natural hair. And not just that, but also I think it goes to the customer satisfaction thing, because it's all part of it. It's holistic. This is a health thing. And then it involves the customer. Can you talk about just the health part of it and then how you incorporated that into your business?
Okay. So the health part of natural hair, and also to kind of double back and answer your question earlier, me going natural, my reasoning for going natural was if I was going to if I was going to be an expert in natural hair and bring in a clientele, I had to be natural. What am I doing promoting natural hair, but I don't wear natural hair? So I have to practice what I preach. So that was to answer your question before. And then now to kind of answer the question now, the health benefits of being natural. I mean, first of all, the chemical relaxers was so damaging. My last experience before I went natural, I put a Bantu relaxer in my head. And I remember when I rinsed my hair, my edges was bloody and pussing. It was gross. And I just was like, I can't do this no more. And I never relaxed my hair again since that day. My hair grew, I felt like when I was relaxed, my hair was stunted and it was always fried. And I felt like I always had to wear a very short, Halle Berry cut when I was relaxed, because my hair wouldn't grow past a certain point. It would just die after it'll get a certain length. And so for me, I went natural, like I said, back in 2000. And so I was years ahead before people were really gravitating towards natural hair. It was a very small community back then.
Wow.
It also gives you more versatility because with us having natural hair, if you do want a straight look, you can flat iron your hair. You don't have to relax your hair with a chemical. I think that's a much more healthier alternative, even better than going to get a keratin treatment, because keratin treatments is still a chemical. It has formaldehyde in it. Those things are going into your scalp. That's going into your body. So, yeah, when I began to do research and I realized that those things were happening, we got to check what these ingredients are doing. I think, what was the movie Chris Rock did? Was it
Good Hair? Good Hair or something?
And he had the chemist show the Coke can being ate up by the perm, one of the main ingredients that was in there. And I'm like, okay.
Takeisha, I'm so happy that you're mentioning this, because I think that a lot of people forget about what we're actually doing to their bodies. So this is really great information.
Today's business tip is sponsored by Udal, connecting merchants with nearby consumers. When building your business, it's important to leverage your passion as your compass. In the journey of entrepreneurship, we're born into certain circumstances that shape our identities and experiences. As Black female entrepreneurs, embracing our roots is pivotal. From our parentage to our genetic makeup or birthplace, we recognize that our authenticity forms a powerful connection with our target audience. Today's business insight underscores the importance of leveraging our passion as our guiding light. It navigates us through challenges, inspires innovation, and fuels perseverance. Embrace your vision, view challenges as stepping stones, and cultivate a supportive network. When we embrace who we are, connect with our audience authentically, and navigate with passion, prosperity follows suit. And that's your business tip for today.
I have another question for you. So since your salon's expanded into multiple locations, could you share what you would consider both good and bad growth of how you juggle more than one location, and any advice for other sispreneurs out there if they're considering expansion?
It's very hard, but I've learned so much. It's been a journey. Like, I've had people walk away. I've had to transition stylists from one location to another location. I'm just being real. You know what I mean? Because people make it look easy. And I want to tell people that it's a constant game of chess and strategy. Like, real talk. And these are human beings. These are human beings that I'm training, that I am, helping elevate. But I have to make decisions, hard decisions sometimes, because the decisions have to make sense in order for the business to continue to grow. I've even had issues with, landlords, like taking care of the building. That's something that you don't think that you will run into. I've been renting from my particular landlord from my first location going on almost 15 years. That's crazy. Wow. But I've never had an issue. I've had issues, but they're on it. Some landlords don't even pay attention or take care of things. And so that's hard. And
that business ownership is not for the weary, like you said.
It's not. So I just wanted to share these things, not because, it's not me being negative about it. It's just me being real about it and just letting people know, like, yes, although I have 2 locations, these are the things that I have to constantly make sure that I'm taken care of as a business owner. So that way I can keep the people working for me happy and keep them, in a space where they know that we're still stable and that we can still run and operate.
And that brings me to, it's very interesting. Our dad had a business and he actually worked in the business and not on the business. He never, you stepped away from actually doing the work. And, I think that is really hard for business owners to go from working in your business to working on your business and stepping away from, going in with the grind every day. And that when you're doing that grind, you don't have time to really look at the big picture and strategize and plan. And so I commend you on doing that and stepping away from actually doing hair. And I was just curious, did that step away facilitate you getting sort of that national spotlight? I see that Essence, you were recognized by Essence, and I wanted to see if, number one, if, it was part of the path of stepping away from your business, if that happened then. And also, once you did get this Essence recognition, did it help your business? We talked about, sometimes, you see people go on Shark Tank or be on magazines. Does that really help your business?
We call that scalability.
Yeah. So the Essence, that happened actually years ago, and it happened because my daughter was discriminated against. That made us have national attention. Now my daughter is 25 years old and she works for me, and she went and got her license, and to just watch her transition and find herself in this space and to do natural hair like I did, because they grew up in the salon, it's a beautiful thing to watch. And I know that I'm preparing her for something even greater. So
that's amazing. And I love the fact that it's family business. That's kind of where we came from. And I just wanted to add to you talking about you helping people, and you're giving them not only a job, you're giving people a career. And I think it's very interesting that you're also putting it out there that this is a career for people, something that they can make money from on and pass generational wealth down to. I appreciate that. And that leads me to the next question. I just wanted to know what you see as the new emerging trends in curly hair, and what is the most exciting one that you think of right now?
Right now with curly hair, a lot of Black women are locking. They are kind of tired of the loose because it requires work and maintenance, which the locks does as well. But I'm finding more and more Black women wanting to lock their hair, and because they love the uniformity of it, and they love the fact that they could still look professional and still wear natural hair, and it be less maintenance. So that's what I'm kind of seeing now. A lot of Black women are also, a lot of Black women have always done protective styles. So the thing is, the protective styles are just getting more and more innovative.
And what's exciting for you? What do you find exciting?
What do I find exciting right now? So a part of my business is we have lock extensions. That's really huge right now. It gives people opportunity to wear locks without the commitment or without, going through the process of locks. It gives them the instant look. So that's something that's really new and trending right now.
Oh, now I'm going to have to look at everybody's hair and be like, oh my gosh, are those extensions? I had no idea. How exciting.
Yes. So that's, that's new and innovative. And also it's even getting to the point where you can do different size locks. So, again, it's constantly evolving. Like with the lock extensions, let's talk about, what's the baby name? Haley? Bailey, the one that played Little Mermaid.
Oh, Little Mermaid. Those were locks extensions.
Those were lock extensions. We sell those same lock extensions, and the stylist that had it, $150K for that hairstyle.
I have chills. I could not get over her hair. I was like, after the movie, it really mesmerized me as an old Broadway person. I love Broadway, but when I saw her locks, I said, her locks were probably the prettiest part of the entire movie. I cannot believe that that's what we've come to. That's beautiful.
And I love that they made that Munty on the locks. I did read that.
Absolutely.
Of dollars.
Here I am with the lock extensions. Been having them since 2019. And you telling me because I've been over here and I'll say not just really scared, but I've really been kind of buried in developing it. But you telling me if I would have had these lock extensions out here, I could have got $150K for my lock extensions? Oh my God.
Hello.
On that note, Takeisha, how can people find your business and follow your business?
They can find us on Facebook, Instagram, A Natural Affair. One is on Instagram, A Natural Affair Beauty Lounge on Facebook. Website, www.anaturalaffair.com. Our e-commerce store is Defied Natural Hair, www.defiednaturalhair, and we are on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. So they can find us there, and we're excited.
Oh, wonderful. We could talk about hair all day. You know how us
all day and night.
So this is how we're going to close it out. Are you ready, Takeisha?
Yes.
So this is a Sispreneur lightning round. 3 questions. If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be and why?
Living or dead? That was funny.
Alive or dead?
Okay, alive or dead. If I had opportunity, Madam C.J. Walker.
Ooh. Why?
And
I know
why, but we know why, but why?
What would you ask her?
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like she would give me guidance on what I'm supposed to do at this moment. I feel like she had so much in her before she died, and she got a lot of it out, but it's still more.
She was just hit the tip of that. Okay, so the next question, I love that answer, by the way. What's your favorite guilty pleasure food that you indulge in from time to time? Not all the time. Something you might hide and eat. Don't necessarily have to hide.
Baby, birthday cake. I would go up in Costco and buy a whole birthday cake. Chocolate, buttercream icing. Not my birthday.
All right. Now I know what to get you for your birthday.
Oh my gosh, I'm dead.
I know exactly what to get you for your birthday. Got it.
Now people know how to be like, so Takeisha, I would like something out of you, and they bring a cake. Now we know. And last question. If you could teleport yourself anywhere in the world for a weekend getaway, just a weekend, where would you go?
I would go to, what's my place I want to go with the giraffes? Is it
Safari in Kenya?
Or the giraffe house. There's a giraffe hotel.
The giraffe house. Yep.
What are you guys talking about? What is a giraffe house? I know nothing about this, and I love my travel talk.
It's like in Zimbabwe or this giraffe hotel, and you have tea and eat, and they come in and lick you and say hi, and you have to look it up online.
I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah, they have black tongues. Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. All right.
Your long black tongues.
They do, and they're scary. So camels.
I love drafts. I love drafts. Takeisha, thank you so much for being with us. You're really just, you're a movement in your own right. So thank you.
You are so welcome.
We've been truly inspired by the remarkable journey of our guest, Takeisha Berry Brooks. We hope Takeisha's journey has ignited a spark of empowerment within you, encouraging you to embrace your dreams and take bold, decisive action. Remember, each step you take can shape your own path to success and create positive change. Thank you for joining us on Sispreneur Stories, where we celebrate the strength of women in business while nurturing our households. Until next time, stay fearless and keep igniting your own entrepreneurial fire. This is Kanji,
Aurora,
and Janita.
Signing off.
This is Ernest Strickland, President of the Black Business Association, proud to be your title sponsor on this empowering journey with Sispreneur Stories.